Good morning, boys and girls. Okay, so yesterday, now we practiced the 6 times tables, and now it's time to put it on practice. All the work we're doing today is with the 6 times tables. Don't worry if you still haven't memorized your facts, then you can listen to the song again and then write them on your whiteboard so you can have them there. Okay? So today we're going to review first what are fact families. Okay? Fact families, you're going to use them and they're going to help you to divide. Okay, you can use multiplication facts to divide. Remember when we do the house, we always put a little multiplication at the top? Well, because multiplication helps you to divide. Okay, I put Christmas because today is the first day of December. And you know, a lot of us love December. So we're going to start putting Christmas Bitmojis. So here is an example. But before we do this, actually, let me add another page so you can remember how you did it in first grade, since first grade. Remember, I was a first grade teacher, and even in pre-first, some of you did it. You can use additions and subtractions. Remember before I told you additions and subtractions form a family? And now multiplications and divisions, they also form families, okay? So today we're gonna do this, multiplication and division, but first let's review how we did it with additions and subtractions. So imagine I'm gonna do a super little one like a family with with 3, 8, and 5. Okay, this is going to be my family. That means that only with these 3 numbers we can make 2 additions and 2 subtractions. Okay, and this is super cool. When you just do it as a fact family, it's super cool because it's like a puzzle. It's a game. You just play with these 3 numbers. Imagine this is mommy, daddy, and sister, okay? A girl. Understand? Or a boy, whatever you want to say. This is the baby, okay? So you cannot put here Miss Moni or a cousin because they are another family, okay? So that means if you get a different number, you cannot put it. In all my sentences, you can only use an 8, a 5, and a 3. So which of these numbers can we use to make an addition? Excellent. The ones that were thinking to put a 5 plus 3 equals 8, you are good. Look, we put the 5, we put the 3, we put the 8. So yes, we use all our family. Let's make another addition with the same numbers. Think for 5 seconds. Excellent. The ones that were saying 3 plus 5 equals 8, you are amazing. Now let's do the subtractions, but I'm going to give you a clue for the subtractions. And this is the clue that is going to help you here with the multiplications and divisions. When you do the subtraction sentences, let me change of color. I'm going to use red. You do the first sentence, this one, but we do it backwards, okay? That means we begin here in the 8. That's going to be our first number of the subtraction. Then we subtract 3, and our answer is going to be the first number, okay? But because we do it backwards, so we're going to say first 8 minus 3 equals 5. Let's do it. 8 is going to be my first number because we do it backwards. So it's this one, okay? 8. After the 8, backwards, we have a 3. So that's my next number here. And my last number is 5 backwards. Still, let's do it to make sure. 8, take away 3, and yes, we have 5. Do you see it works? It's like a game. So for the next one, we also do it backwards. Okay? It's our second sentence because we already did this. Okay, so let's do the next sentence, but we do it backwards. We begin here in the 8. That's going to be my first number. Minus this equals this. Okay? If it was an addition and you do it backwards, you don't put addition. Now you put subtraction. You put the opposite. The opposite, okay? So again, it's 8, okay? Minus 5. We already put 3, so now it's this 5 going backwards. And after the 5, we have a 3. So we finished. That's our fact family. We only use the 8, the 5, and the 3 in all the sentence. Look, 8, 5, 3. 8, 5, 3. 8, 5, 3. 8, 5, 3. In all our sentences, we had the 8, the 5, and the 3. Now, this is when you do fact families. But later, we're going to do something a tiny bit different. Now, we are going to do the same, but with multiplications and divisions. Okay? So, remember, they are a family. These sentences that we put here become a division. Okay? If you multiply here down, okay, you are going to divide, but we are going to do it backwards. You're going to see now how that's exactly the same way we do it. So which can be my first sentence if I have to use a 6, a 9, and a 54? Nothing else. Excellent. The ones that said 6 times 9, 54, you are perfect. We put the 3 numbers of our family in the sentence, which can be our next sentence. Excellent. Now it's 9, okay, times 6 is 54. Okay, we just kind of turn around the numbers because remember we can say 6 times 9 or 9 times 6. It's the same, okay? Now comes what I just explained in the first example. To make our first division sentence, it's going to be this first sentence, but with division. And we're going to do it backwards. So if it's backwards, going back, that means I begin here with the 54. That's going to be my first number if I begin backwards. It's 54. Okay. Then the next number back is 9. So that's my next number. And the next number back is 6. Ta-da! You see, it's like a puzzle and it's like a game. It's super cool. Actually, I love fact families. And look, let's double check we did use the family. We have a 54. Yes, here it is. We have a 6. Yes, here it is. We have a 9. Yes, here it is. So yes, we just use the numbers that are in the triangle that are that family. Okay? Let's do the next sentence. No. Erase. I just wanted to erase the arrow. So you know we don't have a lot of trash, picture trash. Okay, so now for this next one, we're gonna do our second multiplication here, but we do it backwards. That means we begin with the last number and then go back, okay? So let's do it. If I begin backward, do it backwards, I begin here. That's a 54. That's my first number, okay? Then we go back. The next number is 6. And then the next number is 9. But just remember, when you do it backwards, if this was a multiplication and you do it backwards, you change it to division. If you are doing a division and you do it backwards, if it's backwards, you change it to multiplication because that's the family. Multiplication, change it to division. Division, change it to multiplication. If you do it backwards, if you do that related family, okay, related. Okay, so it's your time to practice. Everyone, get your whiteboards or a recycling paper and make this fact family. I'm going to pause the video so you can do it. Okay, if you are back, it's because you already did this. So let's see the answers and let's see who got it good. Ready? I'm so excited. So I'm going to use green. My first multiplication was 6 times 3, 18. Yay! Number 2 was 3 times 6 is also 18. Now listen carefully. Maybe first you put this one here. It's okay. It doesn't matter which sentence you put first. You can first put 3 times 6, 18, and then 6 times 3, 18. As long as you put the multiplications good, okay? Now let's do the division. It means we have to do this backwards and then this backwards. So again, here it doesn't matter which you put first. Maybe you put this one first here, okay? Or maybe you put it here. It doesn't matter. So if the one I put right now here is not the one you have, wait until I say the next one because maybe that's the one you have. But I'm gonna do the first one here and go backwards. So it's 18 divided by 3 equals 6. Let's put it 18 divided by 3 equals 6. Okay? And now I do the second sentence. 18 divided by 6 equals 3. 18 divided by 6 equals 3. Again, maybe this is the sentence you have here. It's okay. Maybe you just have them switch, but your answers are good. Who got it good? Yes, give me 5. I am so excited. Now, this was just to help you understand, okay? Because what we are doing today in math is, for example, in a division, and they don't tell you this number, okay? But you are going to do what I just told you. If it's a multiplication and they don't tell you this number, you can do it back. I mean, if it's a division, sorry. If it's a division, 18 divided by what gives you 6? To answer this, you just do it backwards, but you do the family of the division. You do the opposite. You multiply, but begin backwards. Okay? Because remember that this sentence that we did here, okay, was this sentence. So this division sentence can be this multiplication sentence, okay? So again, you're gonna understand on the next slide when I explain it more, but here I'm just explaining that why we did fact families first, to remind you that when they don't tell you one number, we can do it backwards exactly the way I told you. We're gonna begin here. Let me change of color. We're gonna begin here and we're gonna go backwards here, but instead of divide, we multiply. So you have to think, 6 times what gives me 18? So then here is when you come and do your times tables, okay? Ooh, I think that I found a way to count by 6, 12, 18. So I already saw that is the number 3. 6 times what equals 18. So when you hear 18, you stop. 6, 12, 18, it's 3. So then you found it and you put a 3. Now here it's easy because you do it in the fact family, but look how you're going to do it today. Ta-da! You see? That's why you have to remember first fact families and understand that to answer this square here, okay, to put a number there, we are going to begin here and go backwards, okay? And if this is a division, when you do it backwards, what do? Multiply, exactly. So to answer this division, just do it backwards and multiply, okay? 6 times what gives you the 54 that we have here, okay? 6 times what? So let's do the 6 times tables until we say 54. Ooh, I think that I found a way to count by 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and 36, 42, 48, 54. So what finger is this? This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we said 54 and it's the 9 finger. Okay? Oh, I think that I found a way to count by 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and 36, 42, 48, 54. So my 9 finger is 54. That means I put here 9. 6 times 9 is 54. You see? That's why we had to review fact families. So you understand why we multiply. Because remember, here we form fact families. And actually I put the same one that here. It was accident. I didn't do it on purpose. Okay, sorry for my iPhone that keeps, what iPhone? Now I have Huawei. Sorry for my phone that it keeps ringing. All the teachers are chatting right now before school starts. So again, we review these fact families so you understand why we do it backwards here. Because here, remember, we did it backwards. So again, when you multiply, you can do it backwards and divide, or if it's a division, you can do it backwards and multiply. And that's what's going to help you in today's work. Again, now here it's normal. What times 6 gives you 54, and it's the same 9 because it's a fact family. Today we're doing fact families. Okay, not always it's going to be like this. If it's not a fact family, then maybe you have another one here, other numbers, and yes, you have to multiply. But today, yes, all your sentences are related. Related means they are a family. So whatever answer you put here, you put it here. Just double check when you finish. Okay? Let's do the next one. Again, it's a division. 18 divided by what equals 6? It's more difficult to do it just as a division, okay? Because you cannot divide super fast 18 and divide it into 6 groups. That's more difficult. So what do? We do the related, like it says here, related multiplication. That means we do it backwards and multiply. So let's begin here. 6 times, because it's a division backwards, remember you multiply. 6 times what gives you 18? 6 times 1, 6. 6 times 2, 12. 6 times 3, 18. Let's do it with the song. Oh, I think that I found a way to count by 6, 12, 18. You see that 3 is 18. So this is 3. And because it's a family, look, I have a 6, I have an 18, and here I also have a 6 and an 18. So I'm just missing the 3 of the family. So again, this is what we are learning today, especially this. When you have a division and they don't tell you a number, don't get scared. Just begin backwards and multiply. Do the opposite of the division is multiply. Okay? So that's what you are doing today in your Google Slides. Okay? First, just to practice as today, you're going to do 2 complete fact families. So just place the numbers here like a puzzle. Remember, it's super easy. But then you answer your math book. Okay? This is exactly from your math book that I copied. Okay, so you see here, what times 6 equals 48? This one is easy. The same 6 times what gives you 48. So you do the 6 times table. 6 times 1, 6 times 2, 6 times 3, until you get to 48. And then it's a division, but look, it's the same family. 48 and 6, 48 and 6. So whatever you put here, you put here. It's super easy. But well, if you had it here, you would do it backwards. What times 6 equals 48? So what? 1 times 6 equals 48, or 2 times 6 equals 48, or 3 times 6 equals 48. Just do it backwards, okay? Well, that's it, boys. Good luck, and that's all we're doing. Only this page and this extra practice, okay? So good luck, boys, and I will be there guiding you.